Giving an impromptu tabletop response is hard enough, but to give an impromptu speech, I think, is absolutely courageous. So would you please welcome Andrea Putting with Speak Off the Cuff. With Speak Off the Cuff, Andrea Putting.
Have you ever been in a relationship where you've looked at your partner and thought, you really don't get it, do you? No matter what you do, you can't get through to them what it is that you need. And you ask them, do you love me? And of course I do. I do all this stuff for you. I go and mow the lawn, wash the car, do this and that. Of course I love you. But all you really want is a hug. You think you speak in different languages. Well, the truth is you are. Dr Gary Chapman, who is a marriage counsellor and has been for decades, through his work discovered that actually there are 5 love languages. And through these languages he finds that we usually have one which is higher, 1 or 2 which is our love language. And quite often what happens is our partner has the complete opposite, has different love languages. And so this is why we have these moments where we just don't feel like we're just not getting what we need. It's because they don't understand what we need, and we don't understand what they need. And so we end up with dissatisfied people. And I actually think this is a bit of the cause of people going astray in their marriages, or marriages breaking down, is because we don't understand each other's love languages. Now there are 5 love languages, like I said, so I'm just going to quickly explore them with you. There is words of appreciation. So someone whose love language is appreciate words wants to be told, I love you. They like to get those little messages, and I'm sure there are some in our club who fill out lots of these forms. The people who fill out these are going to be these people who have words of appreciation. They will give their love in that way. They will share it in words, they will express how they feel, and they will be very complimentary with people using words. And they in turn need that to feel loved. Then there is acts of service. These are the people who will go and do all those bits and pieces for you. They've got to be of service all the time. They're the people who are always in the kitchen at parties. So for them to feel like they're loved, what they need is for you to reciprocate with that. If you feel like, if you've got a partner whose love language is an act of service, then nothing is going to mean more to them than you putting the dinner on the table in front of them, or ironing their shirts. Things like that. That's how they feel loved. Another one is quality time. And that is what it is. People who need to feel loved by you just sitting and having a conversation with them. Just spending time with them. Turn the TV off and just be together. Let's go out and have a cuppa. That kind of thing. Nothing else means more to them than just spending time. These are the people who say, no, I don't want a gift. Just come and have a cuppa with me. We'll just get together, that's fine. Then there's physical touch, the appropriate physical touch. We don't want inappropriate physical touch happening. But these are the huggers. And people enjoy just touching someone, putting a hand on their back. They need that physical touch. Now, can you imagine if Les didn't understand that? Would you still be married? See how important love languages are. And the other one is gifts. Some people just really appreciate that gift. It doesn't have to be much. Just something that says you're making this physical effort to give me a gift. It might be chocolates, it might be whatever it is that they know that this person is going to make them feel loved and appreciated. So when we look at these love languages, I just feel that they're so important for us to understand not only what our love language is, but their love language of our partner, but also our children. To understand how we can make them feel loved and appreciated. And this is also goes over to every relationship, even in the workplace. Understanding how people feel appreciated is so important. I have a friend who told me that someone said that she was actually thanked for something that she did. You would think, well, so what? But she'd been working there 6 years and it was the first time anyone had ever thanked her for anything. So obviously her boss did not have the love language of words of appreciation and needed to learn that it was important to give words of appreciation to her staff. So it goes across the board, and I think it's really helpful for us to look at and understand how we can express our love to people. And this is something that I think is really important as a marriage celebrant. So those amongst us who are marriage celebrants or want to be marriage celebrants, that this book is this whole philosophy is really good to talk to people about and share it with them. Here's a book, read it. And you can also go online and do a quiz for yourself and your children to understand what yours is, so you can sit and talk to your partner and say, this is what I need. It opens up those doors to say, this is what I need from you, and what is it that you need. So I'd like to leave you with a quote from Gary Chapman. If we learn to meet each other's deep emotional need to feel loved and choose to do it, the love we share will be exciting beyond anything we have ever felt. Thank you.